Welcome back, guys, to Tales of Berseria, where after taking on Shigure once more, our party realizes they're just not strong enough to take on the top people of the Abbey. With that said, it's time to rest, recoup, and basically plan what we're going to next, or what we're doing next as we head out to sea to find the place to decode the book.
Did you need something?
No, not really.
As you say.
Why aren't you training with 2 swords?
This is how I've always trained. 10,000 practice swings a day since I was a kid. I just wanted a single good swipe at Shigure. So I swung, and eventually just naturally got to this point.
That's incredible.
Not really. I need to be prepared to face Shigure at any moment. But I've been thinking I should up it to 100,000 swings.
100,000? Do you have any idea how much time that'll take?
Nah.
Even if you did 1 swing a second, you couldn't do that many in 1 day.
Oh? But 10 swings a second would do the trick.
Rokuro.
Even still, I know it would take more than 100,000 swings to be a match for Shigure. Not with 1 sword or with 2.
And you keep doing it, despite knowing it's pointless? That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to defeat an undefeatable adversary. The whole damned idea is daft, as you put it. All I can do is recognize the fact and give it my best shot.
Well, that's one way of looking at it.
If only I could figure out how to stay up all night and still feel rested. Now there's a challenge I can't beat.
You need to go to bed. A lack of sleep will get you killed faster than a lack of practice.
You're right. I'll do that.
Sleep is good. Velvet's told you now.
I was trying to work out the math on that one. Yeah, she's right. You can't do that in 1 day.
Well, why doesn't he just tie a massive weight to the sword and do the same amount?
Because that would make sense.
Why doesn't he go into one of those weird gravity time chambers like they do in that documentary with all the aliens?
Because that would make sense. The documentary. What's that one called then? It's got something about balls.
The cat shadow's stuck to the box in a weird way.
It's a weird cat shadow. It's a ghost cat. They're everywhere. They're like the fishes.
Oh, mini game.
It's probably the same ones we've done before. Shambaloon 2 / beat.
What / beat? Is that one where you had to do as many as possible?
Probably. We've definitely done it before.
Look at all these normal.
They're all elemental, are they?
I'm gonna have to.
Let's hope that you never stop me at a minigame point again, then.
I've gotta do it.
Alright, then. It's the event there and onto the ship by the look of it.
Eisen, I thought you were supposed to be in Midgand. How did you end up here in Islegand? I thought I'd gotten used to you performing the impossible, but this time, I'm at a loss for words. We heard from the Bloodwings that the Abbey might have taken you guys out.
Not this time, but our luck won't last forever. Think of this as a dry run for when I really kick the bucket.
Aye, aye, First Mate. More importantly, are you sure it's okay to bring an exorcist aboard?
I've got my eye on her. If she does anything funny, I'll handle it.
Got it. We'll be on our guard, too.
He sounds like the guy from Princess Bride. The one that says, inconceivable.
I love how, like, Eisen's just got a normal voice, but this guy's like, I'm a pirate. I'm gonna speak as piratey as possible.
I agree.
Yeah, trying his hardest to sound like a pirate.
Bar. Pirate's just a variation of West Country. Have we been in that house? I don't think we have.
No, we have not. There's a storeroom by the look of it. So, Becca, you go loot it. There's a chest, but it's behind the things. You gotta go round the box maze.
Oh, I'll never figure it out.
Oh, Becca, you take too long. Now the timer's gone.
There was a timer?
No, there wasn't.
Ooh.
A copper coin.
Any more cool stuff? Yeah.
One more shiny. Oh, and a soul. A cat fell on one of the weapons. It was a bad time for all.
I thought it was later than it is.
No.
Maybe it's because we started streaming on time. Right, off we go then.
But why in blazes would be Olgand? Ah, the skipper's curse, of course. That makes sense.
What?
Right, sailing between continents. The continents are connected by sea routes. When you wish to travel to a different continent, talk to Benwick at the port to ride the Van Eltia. Travelling in this manner doesn't cost gold, making it an excellent option for travel.
Okay.
Walking doesn't either. Does anything we've done cost gold? In terms of getting places? Well, it's to the Yseult Dukes. But this place doesn't seem that big. Are we going to get attacked in the water?
Yahar. You need to make him a fake head.
I gotta say, you guys look less like pirates and more like a circus troupe.
Are you alright with having demons on board, Benwick?
Not remotely an issue. If you're aboard this ship of misfits, you're a pirate. That's just our creed. At least, that's what the captain and the first mate always say.
Speaking of the captain, what's Eifried like?
Let's see. How do I put it? He's like if the sea were a person, and that person had a pointy beard.
Huh. A bearded sea?
Look, everybody on this ship is an outcast from society in some way. Despite that, Captain Eifried accepted us for who we are, and took us all on board.
So he's a kind man.
Well, would you say that the sea is kind? How would it feel to dive in with an open wound?
It would sting. A lot.
Quite so. Some days he's calm and steady, and others he rages. He can be shallow, deep, even a whirlpool.
Sounds like he's a little scary and hard to read.
Yeah. Sometimes it's hard to serve him, but that air of mystery keeps us around and makes us want to take those jumps. At the end of the day, the dread pirate Van Eifried is one hell of a guy.
He sounds like Velvet in a lot of ways.
Wait, what? How so? I didn't describe him right at all, did I?
Benwick, we're changing course at once for Port Reneed.
Sir? What's going on?
3 of our men have collapsed from the Corsair Scourge. They first showed symptoms 3 days ago. How are you holding up?
I'm still doing all right. But if this really started 3 days ago, that means we're all carrying it, doesn't it?
That's what I'm afraid of. But if we head straight to Port Reneed, we should be able to get medicine there.
I'll check on everyone's condition.
Make sure everyone stays hydrated, including yourself, understand?
Sir, yes sir. All hands, assume emergency positions.
The crew's holding up well for a bunch of folks at death's door.
What do you mean? Is this Corsair Scourge fatal?
Quite. No one knows what causes it, but it starts with a high fever and ends up with the body falling apart like sand.
Like sand?
Once, there was a great band of pirates who ruled the seas, but the disease spread through their ships and killed every one of them. That's why it's called the Corsair Scourge.
Does that mean we've been infected as well?
You humans, for sure.
Only humans fall prey to the Corsair Scourge.
Then it could have gotten to you too. Right, Magilou?
Oh, right. Alas, that my glorious saga should meet such an ignominious end!
I can't allow our vessel to die from this. If you start to feel ill, speak up.
I will.
All right, we'll all be helping out in the search. Everyone but Eleanor, that is.
Huh?
Oh, why does she get to stay? I might be dying too, you know.
You're a witch. Magic yourself healthy. Now quit whining and get going.
Oh, not even a witch is safe from the ravages of the Reaper's curse!
The Reaper's curse?
Quick, backwards! Further than the port we were just at!
bet there's something wrong with this town that we can't immediately get medicine.
Okay, where's the herbalist? If I remember right, the Corsair's Scourge needs a particularly special medicine.
Yeah, it's a wildflower called Salatoma. Its juice can cure the Corsair's Scourge.
Well, doesn't sound too tricky.
No.
Let's not relax until we have it in hand.
Right. Now let's get going.
Hold on a minute. Won't you just be spreading the disease if everyone wanders into town? Surprisingly, no. For whatever reason, you can only catch it over the ocean waves. It's speculated it might have something to do with the salt in the air, or maybe the microbes in the seawater.
Nobody knows the cause for sure, but there are no recorded cases of people catching it on land.
I see. A strange affliction indeed.
We'll be back soon. You all remain on the ship.
All right. Good luck out there, sir.
We've got to hurry.
Salatoma. Is this really going to be necessary?
What do you mean, Eleanor?
Oh, nothing. It's just, well, the herb is known to work well for fevers and the like, but it tastes bad. So bad. Some say it would even bring a demon to the brink of tears.
Maybe so. But better to drink it than to die, right?
Oh, I'm not worried. It just reminded me of stories from my childhood is all.
Thank you for the bless you.
I thought we were going to go back to a childhood cutscene then. Well, we've been Reneed,
Back on the ship.
which is further away, the opposite direction from the place we were going. So
Brilliant.
we've now put ourselves further away. I don't get it.
'Cause reasons.
Because reasons.
The map's getting filled in little by little.
There's still a long way to go. It's a big world out there.
Yeah, that's true.
And a lot can happen on the waves. The far seas are unexplored territory for a reason.
I'd imagine so. The seasons and the weather can change the sea completely.
Oh. Do I sense a budding interest in the sea?
Think you're feeling less apathetic about it now?
I wouldn't say that. I was just reminded of something someone once said to me.
Well, in regards to the whole, the thing the chat saying they need the flower, maybe they can't get it over there thing. If it is a seaborne disease, then surely every port would be holding the antidote. Because people could just get it, like,
Unless something
merchant ship.
terrible's happened and they can't get the flower for some kind of reason because the Ploobly Pass is overrun with monsters and that's the only place that the flower grows, right in the middle of a maze-like structure of monsters.
Oh, that, yeah.
A manacled body got caught in my nets.
Manacled? A prisoner?
You too? Yesterday, my nets pulled up an arm. Manacles, even a brand on that one. I really can't take this anymore. I'm losing my appetite, and it's bad for my heart.
You said it. Judging by the tides, they would have to have come from that prison island. Is it really just a prison?
You think it's strange, too? I've suspected something about that place for a while now. They say the whole island is a prison, but if you ask me, I bet it's just an execution ground.
Or it's for experimenting on demons.
Experimenting? What do you mean?
Testing the demons' capabilities. That's why they need prisoners. Food for the monsters.
Not a bad theory.
Just kidding! There's no way the Abbey would do something that horrible, right?
You sure think of some crazy ideas. I bet all of this is the work of some vicious pirate gang.
Yeah, something like that.
That guy. He's pretty sharp.
Now that you mention it, I haven't seen any patrol ships around there recently. Used to be they'd chase you off if you got too close.
You know, you're right. If there are pirates about, it'll mean trouble unless the Abbey tightens up their patrols.
The best we can do is keep a wide berth of it for now. We wouldn't want pirates and demons sneaking up on us.
I think we'd notice if pirates or demons were around. No way they'd catch us unawares.
I can't tell if he's sharp or dull as a brick.
It's a bit harsh, Lapset.
He's a sharp brick.
Could be. Sharpened to a point. Yeah. Do you think those disembodied people are our fault?
Possibly when we got them all to riot.
Yeah, maybe.
Could be related.
Nothing to do with us, really. You gotta go round to get the cat's soul.
Rokurou, always telling all of us except Eleanor to work harder. Doesn't he realize that I'm a delicate maiden too? This is workplace discrimination. I should put him on a witch trial and burn him at the stake.
I don't think that's how witch trials work.
What's wrong, Eleanor? You look like you've got something on your mind.
I'm just trying to figure out what Rokurou was thinking. When I had Lord Shigure at the end of my spear, Rokurou threw his dagger right at my head. I thought I was dead for sure. I feel like I saw who he truly was, and it frightens me. But he and Lord Shigure are always trying to kill each other. I can't understand why he did what he did.
It might have something to do with his Bushido code.
What's Bushido? Is that like a sword fighter's code?
It's a way of thinking. Be loyal to your lord. Respect your parents. Protect the weak. And act with honor.
You're saying that he was following this Bushido code, and he was protecting me because I was weak?
He might have turned into a demon, but his memories and personality are still intact. I doubt his moral values have disappeared either.
Do you really think he believes in that Bushido stuff? Carving through his enemies with a cruel and unsparing sword! Slash! Pow! Shazam! That's the true nature of a Rangetsu man! I heard that when Velvet first met him, he immediately attacked her without any provocation. I'm sure you haven't already forgotten how he turned his swords on the kid in that fight against Kurogane.
I wouldn't read too much into what Magilou's saying. Rokurou lives for his sword, and that's just who he is.
But I don't think he's all that bad.
I thought you were the one who called him frightening.
I know I said he can be a scary person, but how do I put it? I do feel there's more to him than just wanting to cut people up. It's like he's more sensitive to other people's emotions than he might seem to be at first glance. A sword fighter has to sense his opponents on some level, right?
For a crazed demon, he's actually a nice guy. Is that it?
Maybe. I
He's
don't
even
know.
got a fedora.
It's not like I know him well enough to claim any deep personal insight or anything.
You brought it up.
He does indeed also have a fedora.
We can see if we got a neckbeard attachment.
He did have the whole girls conversation in the last session, didn't he, after all?
Got a thing.
He's fitting a stereotype.
He's the party neckbeard.
He's the weeaboo.
He thinks he knows Bushido.
I'm Japanese because I have a katana.
Never mind.
Poor guy.
Everyone goes through that.
Milady.
Right.
Don't miss your shiny potatoes.
I like my potatoes.
You like them shiny?
That's an interesting bridge.
This bridge has a bit of history to it. Port Reneed was originally built here on this inlet. The water's deep enough for ships, but as you can see, it's a bit too narrow for a port. Large ships couldn't come close without a top-rate crew. So Port Reneed was used almost exclusively by smaller ships.
What about the Von Eltia?
We're the best of the best. We came and went as we pleased.
So your point is you wanted to brag?
Hey, let me finish. The people wanted their town to grow, so they built an outer harbor for large ships, and this bridge to connect to it.
Uh-huh. So that's why the port and the town are separate.
But there's more. We secretly helped provide the funds and resources for them to build it.
So you are bragging.
And did this bridge bring prosperity to Port Reneed?
No. The Abbey began regulating shipping and travel, right about the time the town finished building the outer port. If only the seas had remained free, Port Reneed would have developed into a center for commerce and trade.
I suppose things don't always go as planned.
Then again, even if Port Reneed became a bustling port, we still would have no trouble slipping in or out.
I'm not biting this time.
Bloop.
Cat souls. What's in our next kitty box? The kitty litter box.
Not much in our kitty litter box. Kitty's been pooping in neighbour's garden.
Well, they're not neighbours if they don't actually live there.
They'll have a lovely surprise when they move in.
Yeah, they will.
Just
kind
like
our new
Jurassic
home,
Park.
back garden. It's just like...
It would be that scene in Jurassic Park, just that amazing pile of poo. Kishy there going, "Ow."
Ow! Just on the top of it, just finished off the tip nugget.
The tip nugget. Ew.
Tip nugget. That does sound worse than it should do, yeah. Right, is Mr. Dragon Guy going to tell us about Code Red? Because they don't tend to tell us about Code Red, guys.
If only anger and grief could simply be washed away. Alas, that's not how people work, unfortunately. Speaking of which, I have a new request for you.
Oh, we do. A life-coveting fairy. Which is level 29. And a man-eating plant that's mobile.
Mobile man-eating plant.
I think we should be able to take them.
Do I have to do anything with those? Like, accept?
Our cat doesn't cat well. Well, actually, no. She's been catting well in other senses, but I don't think she does bury it, no.
I should...
Honors, I like your original voice, Becca style.
When I was in Port Zexen, I heard that a swarm of demons attacked the palace and killed the High Priest.
No way! Isn't the palace the most heavily guarded place in the world? How did the exorcists let that happen?
Bad news really does travel fast.
They say that the demons were disguised as humans, but were actually enormous monsters twice the size of any man. They had razor-sharp horns and 3 burning eyes. They could take over your mind just by glaring at you.
If the demons were that terrible, no wonder the exorcists couldn't deal with them.
Some rumors say they escaped. Some say a legate took them down in a climactic battle. But no one knows the truth. We should be ready to run in case they show up.
Is the world falling apart? Will the bad times return again?
A horned giant with 3 eyes, huh? Velvet, you're one scary lady.
They said swarm, so they were talking about you too.
Propaganda.
That is what it's known as now, the Ollie's Pantry voice.
Even more herbs.
Herbs. Chest. Yum, yum, yum.
Another panacea bottle.
Can't they use that to cure themselves?
I know I'm repeating myself, but that's just not possible.
But the High Priest hasn't been seen since then. How do you explain that? I heard some people from the capital say that he might have been attacked by demons.
The Abbey's trying to cover it up, but the truth is getting out.
The security at the palace is better than anywhere else. Demons breaking in? Inconceivable.
But what if a whole horde assailed the castle?
The exorcists guarding the palace are elite, the best of the best. Horde or not, they couldn't have gotten in.
But what if they were some sort of giant demons? No matter how elite the guards may be, they'd have trouble against something like that.
If giant demons appeared in the capital, there'd be an uproar. I understand your concerns, but please remain calm and trust us. Panic and confusion is just what the demons want. They'll use it to slip into this very town.
Well, we know that, but still.
It looks like rumors from the capital are spreading.
The more chaos there is here, the easier it'll be for us to move around.
Cat chest.
Yes.
It's next to Objective Man. What's in the box? What's it? Shiba Inu tail.
A what? Is that those like dogs that
dog,
look like
yeah.
really neat huskies?
It's a dog's tail.
Oh.
It's probably because they got too many on. If you notice, there's a cost
Oh.
for each attachment.
So that one's like quite high.
That's 2, yeah, 2 cost.
I'll have to take your rose off.
Oh no.
Now your furry fans will like you more. There you go. They'll approve of your costume change.
There might be more stuff to buy there.
Ooh, stuff to buy. Hello
Yeah,
there! Right. We may be simple country shop, a simple country shop even. We've got a fine selection of goods.
Instantly it gives Doge tail, much tail, such wow.
Let's sell one of those so we don't have 15.
It's all good, I did the selling of the other thing. What's to buy? Nothing. Yeah, nothing.
Never mind.
What's the rest of town to check out too before we objectify something? Objectify! Much tail, such wow, very facepalm. Look all the way around the houses.
Oh.
That's the herb.
Around the houses.
It's the herb. Out my way, blokes.
They look like they're sneaking together to have a kiss while no one's looking.
He likes bold short men.
Ooh!
This is a different minigame.
Thorny waistcoat. We got them already. Hello, evil-looking boy. Give me your mask.
I am Hidemi, third son and rising star of the character card family. Allow me to test your talent for the game. Go on then, what's the character cards? Goal of this game is to claim matching pairs of cards to collect scoring sets. Oh yeah. Begin each turn by choosing one card from your hand and playing it on the field. If a card with matching title is currently on the field, you may take both cards in your scoring pile. If there is no match, your card remains on the field. Next, draw a card from the deck, place it on the field, and resolve as above. This ends the turn. Okay. Each card belongs to a scoring set indicated by an icon on the lower right of the card. Scoring sets are formed once you collect a certain number of cards belonging to that set. The number of currently claimed cards of each set is displayed on the screen's right. Oh, once you complete the scoring set, you may end the round and collect points for your sets. You may also opt to continue the round, but you won't be able to end the round and collect points until you complete another set. Continue allows you to reach for higher scores, but risk your opponents completing a set first and opting to end the round in their favour.
Select scoring. When you say explanations like that, it's so rushed. I don't
understand the rules at all.
To you, but yeah.
The winner is the player with the most points at the end of 3 rounds. The winner will be rewarded with Tales coins. That's all we need to know, really.
Let's just try it.
Novice level.
Begin. Oh.
It's a Jude card. You must claim it.
So do I want to do the one with the most of the?
Yeah, I imagine so. So wouldn't I forgot her name?
Elise?
Would it be her or not? Is it people from the same game? Ah, okay. Now I get you.
I don't understand.
So there's people from the same game, people with the same emblems. So if you played the Mila card on Jude, yeah, you've now got 2 stars.
Ah, how come they keep going? And they got more turns than I did. What did I do wrong?
I don't know.
Do I want to have like?
But that said, we're actually drawing still. Okay, we want to play.
What happens if you do slightly different ones then? Is that still just as good?
No. Because it'll be the amount of like stars and stuff you get first of all, probably. Like he's getting like a big set.
Oh,
so he's getting the same game title, so you just can't really just choose another game title, I guess.
So I'll pick one of these guys,
yeah.
I guess.
It's so annoying, like, so you've got another card then randomly as well.
Oh, I've got to put one down now, so he could potentially gain a character.
You could do, but choose a different set.
Like that one?
Yeah, I guess. I know who these guys are, which is the annoying thing. I can't remember their blooming names. It's from Tales of Hearts.
Why did that go in my hand? I don't understand.
So he's completed Tales of Fantasia set. Did you win or lose?
Has it even finished? What's going on? What? What? What?
Finish round?
Bleh.
Are we won?
Seems to be telling us what to do, but honestly, I don't get it.
Pick one from a hand, draw to replace, instantly use new drawn card to mix set if able.
No, I don't know. Bleh.
That's Tales of Symphonia. I can't remember the name, character's name, because it's Colette and Rain. That's the ones. So you've got Colette, Rain, Sheena, and can't remember his name. These are like some of these are original tales. An Asbel.
So if you get a pair, does that mean that when it's completed, it goes straight up into the people? Like, it seems like every time.
So
we
basically, yeah, we put down one to try and take one off the board. We also draw one, and if the one we draw matches one of the ones on the board, we also get that.
Oh no, which means that was a bad move.
Yeah. So these completed Tales of Destiny set now.
Oh no.
We should be trying to combat his sets. Yeah, so we get to choose now which one we want. So let's, yeah, choose him. I can't remember his name. We've played that game as well.
He had a hammer.
Yes, Carol. Thank you. And we got Lloyd up there. Ninja!
Do I take his set? No, I stop him from completing it.
I guess.
Continue round?
I don't know.
He's super winning though.
Oh, you should play the Asbel on there.
I should have. I don't understand exactly what's happening. So I just have to put one down now. Oh, he's got more sets than we do.
Yeah, play the one on the right. I can't remember her name.
The one that's sciencey. It looks like he's super winning.
Sworn ally. There's like extra rules it doesn't tell you of.
Oh god. What?
I think he's winning. Right. Let's Why can I never remember things' names? Go with Carol and Rita. Carol's the hammer kid.
And Rita is the...
Well, there's Rita, Yuri, or... God, what's her name?
Dragon woman. Lance woman. Ah!
So we got one from Tales of Hearts as well.
Like, straight away. What a jammy
That's just lucky, yeah. So we want to take the Symphonia set when we can. But there's no Symphonia to put down anyway. Okay, we got two again. Okay, there's the lady from Tales of Hearts. Yeah, put them together. Them two.
Oh.
Okay, can we get that last? No, we can't. Has he already got one of those? I don't know.
Yeah, he does, so we should prioritize.
No, that's what I meant. I meant
Alright.
the Tales of Hearts set. Okay, what does he have? Yeah, we should go for one of these guys. I have no clue who those people are. So I haven't played those Tales games.
Then we can make a 4.
Oh yeah, go with that, yeah. Sworn ally, yeah, I know.
Huh?
Keep going. 'Cause we didn't have enough points yet, I don't think.
I guess
we could kind of want Asbel, really, but... Another sworn ally.
Do we want to continue or finish?
I don't know. Do we have enough points yet? Are the
got
points
12,
what we have down the
so-
bottom?
I
So
guess.
is it 12
No,
points
no,
is
I
what we
don't
get, so
know.
we won't have enough to win?
Should we continue then?
I guess.
He could get super lucky.
Okay, we need to take the Symphonia one, that's the problem. Don't put down the yellow one.
So put down the blue one is what you're saying?
Yeah.